Hello, my name is Jordan Allen. I am sharing my presentation on Brown Legacy Detasseling. The owner of this company is Teba Brown. She is 35 years old. This company is a minority owned business and also it is a woman owned business, and she has been in business since 2013. Brown Legacy Detasseling is the only detasseling agency in Omaha, Nebraska. And I asked her the reason for that. And she said the reason for Brown Legacy being the only one is because most of the seed companies, such as Monsanto, Pioneer, Syngenta, they don't farm in Omaha, Nebraska. And that's because if it's not really a rural area. And I mean, you don't really see any farms on 23rd Street or 72nd Street. There might be little ones here and there, but you don't really see them, and that's really not where they plant their seeds. So that's the reason for that. And also she told me because of the government stipulations, if a child is um, age 12 or 13, they can only travel so far for detasseling. So that came into play as well too. So that's probably why there's not any other detasseling agencies. Secondly, Brown Legacy Detasseling targets North Omaha children between the ages of 12 and 19. She told me that they're able to make minimum wage to $12 an hour. She said they definitely will make $12. I'm sorry, they definitely will make minimum wage. But there's different bonuses and incentives if they act to make $12 an hour. And she said Brown Legacy Detasseling is really good about teaching leadership, and also it helps prevent crime. Now, Brown Legacy Detasseling was birthed from a desire to keep North Omaha streets safe. This was extremely impactful to me because we all heard the stereotypes and seen on the media about North Omaha, how it's the highest STD rates, the highest crime. We see black on black crime. We hear about the shootings, the deaths, the babies, the teen pregnancies. We hear all about that. And she said that she really wanted to keep the streets safe, especially in the summer times. These things seem to elevate in the summer, so that's why she really wanted to do something in the summer to at least keep some children safe. And it's going to bring employment to poverty stricken areas. Although North Omaha has the hardest working individuals that go to work day in, day out, and bring home paychecks, there's still a lot of poverty that happens in these areas. So why not employ the children and help them bring some money into the household? And that way they can get what they want, especially during summer times. Because a lot of times when they're out for the summer and they're about to go back to school, they do not have the adequate resources to get school clothes and book bags and pencils and pens and all the school supplies that are needed. She really does have a heart for Omaha, and she wanted just to put some power into the children's hands. Sometimes these children go through so much that they feel powerless. And as we all know, power does equal money. Teba Brown, just a little bit of history of Teba. She has been in North Omaha majority of her life. There was a period of time her family did move to 132nd and Fort, but because of the call and the passion that she had for North Omaha, her husband and her five children and she all decided to move down to North Omaha to make a difference. Now, I did want to also tell you that she told me that she was an employee. She worked for a telemarketing agency. I really don't want to say on this presentation that she worked for a telemarketing agency, but she did not like working. She said she hated sitting there day in and day out and have to raise her hand to go take a break or to go take a lunch break. She just didn't like schedules that other people placed on her. So I asked her, I said, why agriculture? And she said she chose agriculture because it was a field that most people did not think about, especially African American individuals. They don't think about farming. And I asked her, well, why detasseling? And she said detasseling because, surprisingly, West Omaha, this opportunity is available for West Omaha children. It's just not offered to North Omaha children. And then I asked her, what on earth is detasseling? Detasseling basically is taking the pollination there's a male corn and there's a female corn. You're just basically making the male corn a female corn. That's as much as I'm going to go. So what I like best about this entrepreneur is that she really has a heart and a love for the children of North Omaha. She really wants to keep them safe, and that might be because she has children that reside in North Omaha as well. And what I didn't like about this entrepreneur is that there's so many other areas such as South Omaha that needs this opportunity as well. And I asked her, are there any other relatives that are entrepreneurs? She said there is none. There is no one that she could ask or anything. There was no one. She just had a passion, and it was the passion that drove her. What was her inspiration for starting this business? Again, it was just the heart and the love that she had for children. What's the greatest challenge for starting her own business was that she found because she was a black woman and she was going into a field that was majority owned or ran by individuals that were male and white descent. And because of that, they talked down to her a lot. They considered her tasking agency the charity agency, and because of that, there was a lot of frustration. Um, what was the biggest success for starting the business is just putting that money into the children's pockets and actually seeing them um, days that they're not working. You know, they only work 1 month out of the entire year. So seeing them, hey, in maybe January, and they still recognizing her. What advice would she give to potential entrepreneurs? Passion. She was so gung ho about passion. I can't even tell you. So that I would say is her number one advice that she would give is just you have to be passionate about anything you do. She told me a great story that I don't know how true it is, but she told me that most people have heart attacks between Monday morning between the time of 3 and 5 a.m. And that's because people are waking up going to jobs that they hate. So you have to be passionate about what you do, otherwise it can kill you.